Hello and welcome to the second episode of How to Program KS. In the last episode, we covered how to make things looking good. Because when you click the 2 and 1 key, you can switch between white and dark mode. Like you can see here when you click on the settings. 1 for dark mode, 2 for white mode. But in the last episode, we ended on a little cliffhanger because when we click this home button, it says type code here. And we can type anything. I removed this hide list code soon when I saved this project as a new copy. Don't forget that. So, when I now look on that is not code, but it is inserted, but it is in our code list. We don't want that. So, we make another new list. I name it comments for this sprite only. And at the beginning in the settings sprite, we had this sort list, but we did this comments list only for this sprite only. So when the green flag is clicked, after we show the sprite, I make a new custom block, sort lists for this sprite only. I don't tick the one without screen refresh, but I think it is. But I think it isn't important that you tick it, or if you tick it, or if you don't tick it. Now, in this custom block, we make one comment. So, delete all of comments, and we add, and now I have a special comment that I'm using in my project also. I add this comment. With this comment, you can change the Y position in the future of a cat. Now, we did that. What do we do now here? First, we need to check if the answer is in our comments list. So, we could because we have only one item in our list. Now have an if and answer contains list, the comments list. But that works. But now when we would add 2 comments to this list, it wouldn't work anymore. So we need to check if answer contains item 1 of comments. Now it may seem very complicated, but if we want to have 2 comments, we can duplicate that, have an or in here, and do this. Then pop it again in there. I also make a new command, position exchange, but you can do it how you want. Now, what do we want to do? I thought when we want to change the Y position, when we want to change the Y position, there needs to be an amount. So when the answer, so we can delete this, insert answer, and after we did this check, we need to check if answer contains, not answer equals, answer contains, and then the command position Y change here. Now, if that's true, we first add position Y change to the code list and then add the amount. For that, we need to look the length of this comment, which is 18, and then we add and need 3 and operators. I'm sorry, join. I meant 3 join operators. And now we join letter 19, which could be a minus or a plus. Then letter 20, which could be a 1. Letter 21, which could be also a 1, and letter 22, which could be a 2. So, now, let's try that. Aha. Wait, let me look in the settings spread. Let me just delete all of code. Oh, I found the problem. I added this to the comments list, not to the code list. But now, type code here, and I type this, and then amount like negative 50. Oh no, let's make it 100. Then I find it bad that the list hides, and why? Oh, I forgot another thing. We did the letters of apple. We need the letters of answer. But now, 100 negative 100. There we go. Very good. And when you click the green flag, the code is empty again. Now, to execute the code. If we want to, if the answer is /start, then what do? We broadcast a new message which we name hide/start, because the house and the settings sprite, the home button and the settings, that those two sprites should hide. But let me choose a new sprite. Search for cat. This cat should start the scripts that we set there. So, after we broadcast hide start, we in the background sprite, when we receive hide /start, we switch custom to background white and hide. Let's see that in action. I type /start, and yes, the background is white. Very good. Now, what we'll do next is go to the back layer and hiding the list code. In the settings and home button sprite, we hide these. Then in the cat sprite, we code a little. At first, when the green flag is clicked, we want to hide the cat. Yes, that looks good. And I make the code list a little smaller. So, when we receive hide/start, then we go to at the beginning we go to 0, 0, and here we go to front layer, show, and then we make a new custom block. Name it execute code. Please don't tick the one without screen refresh. So, in the we can pop that here, and in the define execute code script, we have switched to the costume at the beginning. When the green flag is clicked, we switch to the costume cat A. I named that cat A is good. And then I duplicate this costume and name it end. Because at the end of a script, we want to switch to this costume. Very good. Now we need to make a new variable named I for index, or IDX. I name it I for this sprite only, and we set I to 1. Then I wait 0.5 seconds that you can see what's going on. Not if that the game has time to process. So I wait 0.5 seconds, and then remember that in the home button sprite we added per comment two items to code. So we repeat divided by length of code divided by 2. And we need an if. And if item I equals, and then you type in your comment, then we change y by change. In my case, it's change y by. In your case, it could be another block or another block. And item I of code plus 1. Item I plus 1 of code, because now let's say I is 1 and we type this comment in. Then if he sets I to 1, wait 0.5 seconds, and then sees, okay, item I of code, item 1 of code is position y change, and so I change y by the second item of code. Wait, let me show you. Oh. Position y change. Wait. Oh. Position y change negative 122. And now it would, this item I of code 1 is position y change, yes. Then we change y by negative 122 plus 1. Very good. And I see here I typed letter 21 instead of letter 22. But that's fixed very easily. Now, I would wait again 0.5 seconds. And then change I by 2. And that is it. If we are done with this, we switch the costume to end. We switch costume to end. Wait 5 seconds. And then we broadcast a new message after we hide this spot. We broadcast game. Just game. Then instead of this when green Then we need to split these things up because we want to have this in our game loop. So when I receive game in the settings where I do this, in the home button spread, let's see. This sort lists for this sprite only. We only need when the green flag is clicked. These two, we need them when we receive game. In the background sprite, we switch costume to background black, and we need these two in the when I receive game script. But at the beginning, when the green flag is clicked, we also need to broadcast game. Let's try that. Click the green flag. I type one time position Y change 1, and then another time negative 166, and then type /start. And yes, it is working good. Oh, I forgot. When we receive game, we need to have an if. Oh no, just switch costume to background black. And now look at this. I start and our code is here. Very good. So that's it for this week. We learned in this highly productive episode how to make comments. So look at this. I can also duplicate it, and if the answer contains position exchange, what I have in the comment script already. Then we add position exchange to code. And then this also in the cat sprite. We duplicate this position exchange. Then we change X by, and that's it. Position exchange, say 110, start /start, and there we go. Only I place also the cat in the middle on the end. But I make two new variables, x for this sprite only and y for this sprite only, and I set them here before we go to 0, 0 to x position and y position. That at the beginning it can go again to x and y. Very good. And at the beginning set x and y to 0. Now, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, show it to me with a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And now, I hope you have a good week, and until next week, bye bye.